What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we are going to be running through the Detroit Lions injury report for practice for Wednesday against the Minnesota Vikings. But also, we have some super unfortunate news that we're going to dive into, and it's about quarterback Matthew Stafford. So let's get it started.
You know, I got to shout out DoseOfDion, man, because it was actually the first time I went live on YouTube. And, you know, guys don't know DoseOfDion. He put out a lot of good content for the Detroit Lions.
Welcome everybody to another video. Glad you guys are here. And look, I'm trying to keep the energy for today's video. I'm trying my best to keep the energy, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This really drains a lot of energy out of me, and I hope that some miracle chance Stafford is able to play on Sunday. So basically, Stafford has been placed on the COVID list. Now, pretty much aside from that, everything is going to be, undisclosed. They're not going to tell us pretty much anything aside from that. But as of now, he has been placed on the COVID reserve list. Now, that can basically mean two things. It either means he's going to test positive, or it can mean he was in high risk, close contact with somebody. As you guys can see from the statement on the screen, it's kind of simple how Matthew Stafford can play. We'll just break it down like this. The chance that Matthew Stafford has to play is this. If Matthew Stafford comes back and he tests negative, because right now he's already in quarantine, as you guys read from the thing. If he tests negative, right, and Matthew Stafford doesn't have it, maybe if he doesn't have it, we saw Kelly Stafford, she said, here we go again. I thought that was kind of funny. But either way, if he tests negative, then Matthew Stafford could play on Sunday. They would have to fly him on a private plane or private jet to the game, right? They would have to fly him privately because technically the day they're leaving wouldn't be within the 5 days. So he would have to fly privately to the game without any practice of the week. Now, how would the Lions do this? I'm sure they're going to go virtual. They're going to discuss the game plan with him. They'll go through things like that from his home. And I don't think Matthew Stafford necessarily needs to practice, but I'm sure he'll show up early on Sunday. He'll get out on the field. He'll throw a lot of passes. He'll get things. They'll probably walk through things early before the game if they can. I'm sure that's what's going to happen if he can. But honestly, we'd rather have that than Matthew Stafford not playing. So that is the chance. As long as he doesn't have symptoms and he's not testing positive, he could play Sunday. It's going to be weird, but he could play Sunday. However, if he tests positive, right, all of a sudden, that goes out the window. Stafford's not going to be able to play. So hopefully he tests negative, and hopefully somehow Matthew Stafford can get to go on Sunday. I'll take a no practice Stafford over no Stafford at all. It could be Chase Daniel time. This is why you sign a backup quarterback. I mean, much as I hate to say it, this is why you sign a backup quarterback, right? Because you have to have this, especially going into this year, knowing that this was a possibility to anybody. You have to have your backup. And other teams have dealt with it. Potentially the Lions could on Sunday. I'm glad we signed Chase Daniel, but Chase Daniel's not Matthew Stafford. And this offense honestly hasn't been clicking that well even with Stafford. So, yeah, this could be a big blow. Now, onto the Lions injury report. I have it pulled up over here. The Lions are dealing with tons of injuries. I mean, just injuries across the board. Jamal Agnew, we talked about him earlier. Rib injury, no participation in practice. Taylor Decker, back injury, no participation. Big V, no participation with his foot. Kenny Golladay, no participation with his hip. That's one we already kind of were ready for. Tracy Walker, no participation with his foot. So, no participation. Now, again, that doesn't mean they won't play. They could be just taking things very, very cautious. But it's a long list. I mean, there's no denying it's a long list. Hopefully, it slims down by game time. Joe Dahl, limited participation, back injury. What's going on with the backs, okay? Backs and the foots. I don't know what people are doing with their backs and foots. TJ Hockenson, toe injury, limited. Christian Jones, limited knee. Darryl Roberts, limited hip. Oh my goodness, the list goes on. I'm not even kidding. Danny Shelton, wrist, limited. Desmond Trufant, hamstring, limited. Okay. Let's break this down. Darryl Roberts, limited. Okay, he's practicing a little bit. That's good. Desmond Trufant continues to get some work in. Don't just look at it and say because no participation they won't play. There's a chance that this list could go with nothing. I mean, it could slim way down. The big concern about this video is pretty simple. It's Matthew Stafford's health, okay? Because Matthew Stafford, without Kenny Golladay, without Matthew Stafford, knowing that we have a must-win game over Minnesota, that's not good. That's really not good. The Lions have their backs against the wall right now. I am hoping, I am praying that we get some kind of news that says that Matthew Stafford can play Sunday, but it's likely he's going to miss. And Lions need to try to pull out a win without him because honestly, for Patricia and their jobs, now there's no trade deadline. You just got to make it happen. This is why you signed a backup quarterback, and now he needs to make it happen. I mean, oh man, I don't even want to talk about this, guys. Oh my goodness. Okay. When it becomes more clear that he may not play, we'll take a look at Chase Daniel, dive into some film, and see what maybe we can expect from the Lions offense. But this is tough. Defense, you guys are gonna have to step up. I know you're without Trey Flowers; he's placed on IR. you guys are going to have to step up, okay? Hopefully Everson Griffin can eat because, hey, if we can get through this week with a win, even with all of their backs against the wall, if we can have that next man up mentality, and we can find a way to get through this week with a win, we can head into next week and get very healthy. Let's hop over to the Vikings side of things, their injury report, and they're basically just depleted at the cornerback position. I mean, you have Cameron Dantzler, who had no participation with a concussion. You have Holton Hill. You have Harrison Hand, who is limited in participation. Holton Hill, no participation with a foot. So, as you guys can see, really the cornerback position for them is super depleted, which, if Stafford can go, it's a chance to go off, but even if he can't, maybe Chase Daniel can go off or something. I don't know. Adam Thielen, you see, shows up, but he's full. CJ Ham, their fullback, he's full. For the most part, they're pretty good outside of that, but it's really the cornerback position. I mean, they're super depleted at that spot. And Cameron Dantzler, you guys know I was high on him coming out of the draft. We'll see if he gets to face up against the Detroit Lions here. You know we're going in probably without Kenny Galladay, so maybe if they're missing a couple corners, maybe that's fair. Maybe that just makes it fair. But keep in mind, a lot of players are probably going to show on this for multiple teams because, hey, they just got done hitting each other, right? It was Sunday. Take it kind of slow. You know, we're in the mid part of that season. You got to take it kind of slow. So a lot of this will probably change as the week goes on. And even if you don't practice that much, you can still play because at this point, it's more about the mental side of things than necessarily ramming into each other during practice, okay? So that's kind of the optimism maybe for Stafford as well. As long as he can pick up the schemes and things like that, he should be good to go. But we'll see. He has to test negative first. So hopefully Matthew Stafford, get healthy. If you have it, get healthy. If you don't, well, get healthy, I guess. Same thing with Jared Davis. Placed on it. Hopefully Jared Davis can get healthy, you know, wishing him the best there. But there you go, man. That's your injury report for both teams. I'll keep you guys updated the best that I can. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And maybe by tomorrow, like, we'll probably have some more news. So once we find out the news that it's going to not be Matthew Stafford, hopefully that's not the case, then we'll dive into some Chase Daniel film. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'm out. Are you kidding me right now? I had to put my helmet on for this one. Are you kidding? Look at this. Look at all these members. What? Yo, hey, shout out to all the members, man. Look how many All-Pro members there are. Like, literally, it's the whole screen, dog. This is crazy. The patrons, of course, the Hall of Fame members, man. Y'all got the gold color. It's kind of yellow, but it's supposed to be gold. Shout out to all the members, man. If you want to be a part of this, all you got to do is join the channel. But there are perks that come with it. Stay locked in the community tab if you are a member because that's where a lot of information comes out. I appreciate all of you. What?